Hello, Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave. I'm here to do the hashtag Balance the Wheel, which was originated by the Ragged Poet. So this is a video response to the Ragged Poet's Balance the Wheel. Basically, this is a tool for looking at various areas of your life and in the shape of a wheel, and this is the diagram for it with the different areas of your life, and in each section you could score out of 10 how well you think that area of your life is, and they become, that's the shape of your wheel, and mine's very lopsided there, with little goes from like a 5 there down to a 1 all the way around, and if you can see the black line, very uneven. There's some balance in those areas, but lots of room for improvement. And what you do is you draw a card for two cards for each area. One card representing the situation as it is, and a second card for how that situation, that area of your life, can be balanced more, be improved. So let's get on with it with the first area, which is this area, which is business and career. And I scored low on this one, down to about 1 or 2. And the card that I drew for the present situation is from the Los Scarabeo Pamela Coleman Smith deck, and it is the Ace of Cups. As far as work career goes, I've had time out from work and career through health issues, and now I'm sort of moving to return, but perhaps looking for a new direction. So I mean, the Ace of Cups is about a new beginning, but not necessarily, but emotionally, and I think somehow the whole issue of work and career is linked to my emotional well-being for a start, and perhaps a new beginning in that respect. More emotionally ready for a new direction, for career, for life purpose. And the second card about how to improve it or how to develop it is another Cups card from the well-known tarot, the Son of Cups, which would be the Knight of Cups in the RWS. So that's more again with the emotions, the adventure, the knight in shining armor. It's so very much so that my emotions are linked to the new way forward with career and life purpose. I know that is significant, but I think I'm going to have to sit down and reflect on that, because I can't quite. I know that it's speaking to something, but I'm not quite sure what just yet. So it's interesting that these cards have come out, and yeah, I need to reflect and develop that further. So then we go to the next area, which is finances. often linked to career sources of income. That's low as well. Maybe I put that a little bit too low, because I do, I'm certainly not rich, but I'm not in serious poverty. So I put that down, same as the career, linking the two, but maybe it should have been slightly higher at 3 or 4, something like that. And the card I got back for the present situation was the Three of Wands, and the idea of sending things out, waiting to see what comes back. And I think that ties in with putting feelers out for ways to develop better finances and an income. And the solution, the improving card, the Seven of Cups. Another Cups again. This is Seven Cups with all the options, and maybe it's looking at what options I've got and which one that I want to pick. And with this Wild Unknown card, what I've noticed about this is that you've got all these upright cards, these 6, but there's one that's upside down. But that's if you're looking at it from the sort of the moon, where it's a little bit it's not quite clear, it's hidden. But if you turn it the other way, and you get the sun, and let the sun shine on it, and that one option there, the other ones become upside down, and that one is the right way up, and it's like the sun is saying this is the one to pick. And the sun card is my year card for 2018, so maybe that ties in there somewhere, that this year I'm going to discover what my the right option is. So that's another one to reflect on. So this is very good. This has been a very good exercise for me, and health is the next one. This one here, and I've put it at a 5. It's a lot better than it was, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. And the situation card I got for this, funny enough, is the 10 of Wands. That sense of struggling to carry the load, as it were, and being able to do what needs to be done, and that has been the situation with my health, that and perhaps how I've been managing that could have been managed better, a better way of working, of living, that an unnecessary burden. And the improvement card I got from the Wild Unknown was the 6 of Pentacles, and again it's that that I see is that blossoming through and the meaning of giving and receiving, and being careful that I don't give out more than I take in. So sort of my energy level is that I have to balance the rest and the receiving of the the renewal of energy, to the degree that I'm actually giving the energy out, so there's not an imbalance and feeling of too lower energy because I'm not filling that energy up. And that's something I'm working on at the moment, so that ties in very well. So that's a very good pairing. The next area is family and friends, and again I scored a 5. Maybe it should have been a 6, maybe a 7, no high, in the sense that I do have a good family, I have a supportive family. I only have a few sort of friends that but it's a case of like quality rather than quantity. My socialising, that probably goes into fun and recreation as well, but my socialising used to be greater than it was, so a lot of that has dropped off for various reasons, so that's why I perhaps scored it lower. So there's room for that to expand some more. And the situation card that I got for that was the 9 of Wands, and that's like this area has taken a bit of a beating, been through some tough times, but I'm hanging on to what's left, and hanging in there, and losing some of the social contacts, and also with family, the loss of my mother coming up to 6 years ago, coming through all of that, and all that situation involved, that I'm still standing there, and working with what I've got still. So and the improvement card for that is the Father of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles, and that's some very together with all of the sense of health, of well-being, of the physical environment, the material qualities of life, the money, the property, and everything, is entering into more of that that sense of being, more in control. Will help to develop this area. So that's that area. Now this area here, the next one is romance, and that's sort of the one. I put no zeros because well, one, they wouldn't show up on the diagram, and two, I like to think that there's at least one, as in a seed, a potential for everything. So that's what I put for that. And the situation card for that is the Three of Pentacles. So you'd think a Cups card for emotions and romance and everything, but it's the Three of Pentacles, and that involves ventures with other people, projects with other people, cooperation, and I don't have a romance at the moment in that sense. If it's in the more general sense of being open to giving and receiving, sort of like emotional relationships, love and that kind of thing, I do my best, but whether that just means in order for that that perhaps I'm more into the working on my own environment, my own situation, at the moment, and that's not that's what I'm focused on, rather than developing a romantic relationship. And it could also mean that it needs a bit of work, the romantic side of life. And the card for the improvement is, in a way, known as the Six of Wands, and I like this. It's a case of it's like transformation, rising above. This is in darkness, but you're coming out there into the light, and the butterfly is coming out like, you know, the butterfly is breaking free, and it's transformed from the caterpillar, going into the chrysalis down here perhaps, and then coming out for all the world to see and behold as the transformed butterfly. And I see that as just continue with this period of change and transformation to the point where it's evident to those around me, and then that can then perhaps attract new relationships into my life, if and when the time is right. So that's what I get from that. So that's the romance area. And now we have the next area, which is this area here, which again I've put as a, no, not as a, I've put as a 7. Personal growth, because over the past few months I've been going through a lot of personal growth. Still some way to go. That's why I haven't quite made it as to like above the 7, but I'm on the way. And the card I got, funnily enough, for that situation is actually the King of Pentacles, which I had earlier with the Wild Unknown version, the Father of Pentacles. And yeah, this is I feel that I'm in control. You know, that it's coming together. This sense of a new sense of being, of this transforming into a new reality, and it's coming together, and I've got it. I can see it. I know the direction that I want to go in, and I can put it all together in an organised way, and direct this personal growth, and to continue with that and to develop that more. I have the Moon, which is very apt for me, is going deeper within the intuition, getting that path there, and yeah, looking into more esoteric things, more spiritual aspects of life, continuing that path, and that's what will help continue and expand this personal growth. So that was that area, and only 2 more to go. And next is fun and recreation. I put that as a 4. I do have some kind of recreation, like to read and watch YouTube videos, as well as film YouTube videos. These things, but perhaps there's not a great deal of fun and recreation, and I'll need to make a lot more time for that. And for the situational card for that, I have Justice there, that perhaps needing to get the balance right on that, and coming to right decisions about how to balance fun and recreation and other aspects of life. And the how to improve or develop that. Once again, well-known card, the Nine of Swords. This is like the nightmare-ish image. It's all these thoughts, negative thoughts, and playing on your mind, and that is perhaps what's hindering a sense of fun and recreation. That I need to deal with some of these negativities that's still, that's still going on and holding me back, and dealing with those will bring a lighter sense to life, where I can have more fun and recreation. And the final area is the physical environment, and place where you live, and the environment around you. And current situation, I have the Ace of Pentacles, and to me that's like that's the new beginning, perhaps a sense of to make a new beginning, to improve my environment. And I've been thinking about it recently, to make some change in that direction, to declutter some of my environment. There's things I want to get rid of, to make space, to bring more an organised sense to my environment. But on the whole, yeah, I've got a good roof over my head. I feel safe and secure. I'm relaxed here. So, but it's a new sense of living that out is coming in, I think. So, how to develop that? And here we have the Four of Cups, and on this one I think it's the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith image of the person sitting against a tree with 3 cups in front, and the other cup being offered out, and he's looking at the 3 and not taking any notice of this new cup. In this version we have the rat on the 4 cups, or maybe he's like sat on the 3, and he's not taking much notice of this one. If you want to take that kind of meaning, you can do. It reminds me, funnily enough, it reminds me of the 4 of Cups in. It was one of the Robert Place deck that Simon from Hermit's Cave was showing, with the elephant. Would that be the 7th Mystery Tarot, with the elephant on the 4? I forget what he was actually standing on, the elephant, but so maybe it's in that kind of tarot tradition. But for me personally, the message I get there is to change. Don't sit on what you've got. Be open to change. And again, that's be careful of emotional attachment. Not and some of the things I want to get rid of. It's things perhaps that I've had for a while, and I've tried, that I wanted to get rid of for a while, but I've thought, no, I'll keep it for now. But it's time to let go of it and make room for other things. So that's what I get for that. So that was a very good tag to do, and I've gotten a lot out of it, and I've got a lot to sit and reflect on with the different areas of my life. And it's highlighted the positives that are there and the room for improvement, and perhaps ways that I can begin to do that. So I've really enjoyed doing this. So there it is. That's my my version of the balance the wheel tag, and thank you for watching, and until my next video, I'll see you soon, and take care.